Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Ian, and lately I've been watching a lot of people showing off their record collections, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, I guess this is my introduction to the vinyl community, and basically this video is going to be about me showing off my 10 favorite pieces of vinyl in my collection, and maybe why I like them, favorite tracks on them. But first, what I have playing in the background here is McCartney, his first solo album from 1970, I think. And yeah, I picked this up today for a pretty cheap price, and I'm a big Beatles fan and all that, so I thought, what the hell. But anyway, so let's just get started on this. First up we have a band called Joy. These guys, if you can see that, yeah. These guys are from San Diego, I think, yeah. It says here on the hype sticker, it says crushing heavy psych debut from San Diego's Joy. And that's exactly what they are. They are crushing heavy psychedelic. This is on orange marble vinyl. They've got their own custom labels. It's really cool. And this is on TP Records. I buy a lot from TP. They have a lot of good bands on the label. This is one of them. Yeah, basically this band is just, it's like Jimi Hendrix meets maybe like, I don't know, maybe Deep Purple or Black Hat, something like that. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. And even Nick Turner from Hawkwind is on this album too. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, check them out if you haven't heard them already. Next up, we have another psychedelic band, The Doors, self-titled debut. The Doors for me they've always been around. You know, my mom was a very big fan of them. She got me into them at a very early age. And yeah, Red Electric label. Favorite songs would be Soul Kitchen is my favorite Doors song, next with 20th Century Fox, and you know, Bring On Through is an all-time classic. So yeah. And next up we have one of my favorite albums ever is the Beatles' Rubber Soul. This is a stereo copy and it's an Apple pressing. Favorite songs include all of them. The whole album is just great front to back, you know. Yeah, but highlights for me be In My Life, The Word, Speak For Yourself. I'm looking through those songs, are just all good. Next up is another one that's pretty close to me is Thin Lizzy's Black Rose, a rock legend, right? Yeah, rock legend. Yeah, I'm a bass player, and for me, Phil Lynott is top 3 of all time for me. He just inspired me so much to pick up the bass guitar and all that, and even his songwriting and his poetry is just off the charts. He's amazing. Too bad he had to go, leave us too soon, even though it wasn't important to him. But anyway, this is a promotional copy. Favorite songs would be, yeah, like Rubber Soul, all of them great. Even like My Sarah, that's a great song too. Now this next one was the very first record I've ever bought. What really got me into vinyl was I was a big Kiss fan around 2014, 2013, end of 2013, beginning of 2014, and my parents told me that they have a copy of Kiss Destroyer on vinyl in storage, and I was like, we gotta go check it out now. You know, I didn't really know anything about vinyl. I just knew it was the definitive format back then, and I just wanted to check it out because I was a big Kiss fan. And I hung with them for like 3 weeks, and we finally went to go check it out. And there's just a big bin, probably bigger than that, and just like 70 to 80 to maybe even 90 records in there. And it was a mix-up. You know, there's a few 70s classic rock in there. There's a lot of 80s hard rock and a lot of thrash metal, which I'll probably be showing you guys pretty soon. It's, you know, it's Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, and all that. Nothing too out there. But anyway, this is the first record I ever bought with my own money. First one I ever bought. And it is Ted Nugent's self-debut. A lot of self-debuts in this one. But yeah, this is on the orange Epic label. Yeah. Favorite songs in this one would be Hey Baby, Stormtroopin', and Stranglehold's always been a classic. Always will be. And yeah, when I first bought this, and as I said before, I didn't really know a lot about vinyl. So when I went to this record store, it was a nice old town. I'm from the Sacramento area, and this guy has a really sweet store in downtown Sacramento, old Sacramento, and it's just got so many cool trinkets and vinyl. It's got old pinball machines, you know, old jukeboxes and all that, old video games, vintage 80s video games and all that. And he's got a lot of good stuff there, but he's overpriced, extremely. Now I picked this one up for $25. That is insane, because now I go to other record stores around my town, my area, and I find these for, I don't know, $2 to $4. You know, so that, you know, that makes you feel like an idiot. But, you know, it was my first one, I didn't really know. So it's whatever, but still, It's the first one I ever bought. Always will be near my heart. Now, the next up we have a band called The Shrine. These guys are also on TP Records like Joy is. And this band is, I think I've read a review on them. Thrasher Magazine did a review on them. I think they classified them as psychedelic violence. They're not as psychedelic as Joy, but they're still flipping sick. And as the film of this video, they're on tour with Slayer right now. Yeah, and this is on orange vinyl. And favorite tracks would be Coming Down Quick, Death to Invaders, Rare Breed, Acid Drop. The whole A side is just killer, dude. It's just heavy, crunchy metal, man. And another favorite was The Vulture. It's on side B, and it's just another good one. The whole album is just, this is definitely my top 5 ever. It's a great album. If you haven't heard of them, they're refreshing. They are a refreshing band. Next up is Megadeth, Peace Sells Bruce Spine. Now, I remember the first time I heard Peace Sells Bruce Spine, that just iconic bass riff, man. That, Phil Lynott, and Cliff Burton, who I'll talk about more in a later video probably, just inspired me to pick up the bass guitar, and it's just, yeah, amazing, you know? And this is one of my parents, this is part of the thrash metal that I was talking about, and it's in pretty good condition. Just a little bit of ring wear up there, if you can even see that with the glare, sorry about that. But yeah, inner sleeve, right inner sleeve, original. And favorite tracks would be Wake Up Dead, it's a great one. Peace Sells, of course, Bad Omen, My Last Words, Black Friday. Hell yeah, man. State of the art speed metal band. Next up, we have my favorite Kiss record, which is Kiss is one of my favorite bands of all time, and this is Harder Than Hell. I bought this the same place I bought the 10 Inch record, and this one wasn't $25, it was less than that, thank God. But I probably would have still would have paid for it. At the time, I wouldn't now, but yeah. It's on the Blue Casablanca label. Favorite tracks would be Parasite. What is that song called? Parasite. I'm Watching You. I'm trying to say it off the top of my head. I don't want to look. Yeah, I'm Watching You. I'm drawing a blank here. Hold on, but excuse me. Let the Go Rock and Roll. Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Going Blind. Yep, that's a good one. It's a great one. And All the Way is a great one. Watching You. Mainline. Coming Home. Strange Ways. This album is just heavy. This album is the heaviest. That's why I like it. That's why it's my favorite. It's heavy, dude. You know. I wish that Kiss kind of went into that more heavy, you know, sound, but they went more commercial, you know. But I still love all the albums. They're all great. Next up, we have another shock rock band. We come with a Kiss record. We have Alice Cooper's Love It to Death. Now, to me, Alice Cooper has always and always will be that band that, you know, you hear your mother tell you, oh, I don't want you to listen to the band, you know. This is the band that she was talking about right here, even though my mom loves Alice Cooper. But, you know, I'm sure when this came out, this was the band that your mom was like, you ain't going to that, you know. And it is a gatefold. Legendary, the Alice Cooper eyes and the little bands in there in the middle, and that I thought was pretty cool. Favorite tracks would be Caught in a Dream, Long Way to Go, Black Juju is always one of my favorites, Ballad of Dwight Fry, and Sunrise, that's a good one. I can transition from Ballad of Dwight Fry to Sunrise, I think. Is that? Hold on. I know the track listing is different from the actual track listing of the record. Yeah, excuse me while I figure this out. Yeah, I was right. I went through all that for nothing. But whatever. But yeah, Alice Cooper. It's great. It's rebellious. It's iconic. It's just good music. So yeah. And I actually did my junior year of high school, my English class, we had to do a project about, like, we had to compare a book that we read to a song or another book or a movie or whatever. I did I'm 18 with Catcher in the Rye, and I got a pretty good grade on it. So that was pretty rad. Last up we have a really, really good record, underrated for the band's catalog, but it's Pink Floyd's Metal. This album is just amazing. The artwork, the flipping, just all of it, man. One of These Days is a great tune. It's a great intro to the whole album. Central Pace, Seamless, Fearless, Pillow, Wind's great. And I mean, Echoes, do I even have to talk about Echoes? That song is just 23 minutes of just psychedelic and just amazing. And this is also a gatefold of the band. It's pretty sweet. Picked this up for pretty cheap, you know. So yeah, that is it for my first ever video. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me talk to you. I really want to I really want to, you know, get a part of this vinyl community things. It's just a whole lot of fun to watch, and I figured it'd be fun to make more videos, and it's been pretty fun so far. Coming up next would most likely be my Beatles collection, which is not, it's big, but it's not too big. I don't have all the records, but I have most of them. And then look out for the Beatles, Kiss, Alice Cooper, and just my thrash metal videos. And I'll be making, you know, whenever I get some new records, I'll probably just do, you know, a vinyl haul or whatever they're called, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Take it easy. Rock and roll, brother.